It's no surprise that the world of youth sports has blown up in the sports market. According to recent data, the youth sports industry represents a significant portion of the overall sports market, with estimates placing it around one third of the total global sports market, with the U.S. youth sports market alone valued at approximately $43.4 billion. Anyone that's either been involved themselves or now have children involved in at least one youth league will tell you it's expensive. Families can spend thousands of dollars per season. In addition to registration costs, parents are required to purchase equipment and gear, as well as physical examinations to ensure their child is safe and healthy enough to play. Some families also choose to hire personal trainers to keep their athlete at peak performance. The intention of travel sports is meant to prepare athletes to play at higher levels, like high school and eventually college. There are plenty of pros associated with children that play at least one sport. Besides the obvious health benefits of being involved, sports can reduce stress and anxiety. Additionally, being active helps release endorphins and serotonin, giving a boost to one's mental health. However, many times over, there is the presence of politics that is ruining the opportunities and genuine happiness of young athletes. In addition to the money, the time and relationship sacrifices some families make for a young athlete sport can be tremendous. Two basic measures parents can take to avoid fragmenting their families in the process is to start organized sports later and to stay in local leagues as long as possible. This idea helps the focus on the child and keeps the family dynamic whole. After seeing the pressure and stress families were facing, along with the anxiety and mental load players were battling, my wife and I decided to make a change. We made a new path with the intention to make club volleyball an entirely new experience, not just for the players, but for their families as well. We went to work to build a team. Fortunately, it did not take long. We had 11 girls solidified and committed pretty quickly. Our goal was to create an opportunity for these young and impressionable girls that otherwise would not have had that chance. Our team was compiled within weeks of our season starting. We let the players pick the team name, logo, and colors. We researched and found the best value when it came to our uniforms, equipment, and practice facility. My wife and I even figured out a way to make our own uniforms, gear, and spirit wear with the use of our Cricut cutting machine and heat press. We entered into the very same tournaments as local clubs that have been running for years. It was at those tournaments that we saw the real difference in what we were doing. Time and time again, we had parents, coaches, and players approach us commenting on the level of play, the camaraderie, and overall team dynamic we had. While other clubs put pressure on winning and are focused on profits, they also tend to give players and their families a false idea of advancement. The focus of revenge volleyball is far different. We believe in building our
Yes!
players' character through hard work and teamwork, setting them up for the real world in their future, both on and off the court. This idea was proven as many of our players improved tremendously.
Up, go pick.
Our goal as
Elbow
coaches
start.
and club owners
Back to
was to
jump.
provide a healthy and constructive
Good.
environment for our players to flourish and grow. We also like to challenge our players when they didn't quite realize that they were being challenged. Our practices were hard, but they were also fun. One of our players' parents left us with a quote saying, "My daughter was the happiest and most focused she ever been thus while playing an organized sport. Up until now, she played soccer. The coach at the time ruined her experience for her. She would come home from practice in tears and beg me to let her stay home for the following ones. When she asked me if she could play volleyball for revenge, I was hesitant, but after the first week of practices, I was shocked to see the difference in her overall outlook. That was from one player, Lexi Budash, her mom, Sean. Another parent said, I've witnessed firsthand how other clubs treat not only their players, but also those around them, and it makes me even more grateful for what we have here at Revenge. Brian and Leslie have created an environment where kindness and respect are non negotiable, and that attitude shines through our players on and off the court. Revenge players are consistently supportive, positive, and uplifting, not just toward their teammates, but toward their competitors, their coaches, officials, and other supporters as well. Thank you, Heather. Playing team youth sports allows students to become aware of their identity, their strengths, their weaknesses, and their individual qualities that they bring to a team. Our goal at Revenge was to encourage success by improvement rather than winning. This idea proven time and time again as our players showed incredible growth throughout the season, enough to where other players and parents from other clubs would comment to us at tournaments that they were shocked at the growth our team had had compared to the beginning of the season. Without added stress or fear or failure of mistakes, these girls were able to build much needed confidence, which allowed each of them to build each practice, each week, and each time they were on the court. Many of these same girls made their school teams this past season as well, and were given much positive feedback about their individual growth since the previous season. This season, my wife and I decided that our club logo deserved a much needed upgrade. Our players and families were so excited and thrilled to see it on Spiritwear and on our social media. We have had a ton of feedback from other club players too. We love that our players are proud to be Revenge volleyball players. This year's season will officially begin in January, and I cannot wait to see the growth of our club and players make in the next year.